again on the chase. Blocks him off the backboard. Oh, showtime. Oh, he slammed it down. Pino rises. Another three from Eula. I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Welcome to the pregame show for the Mag and David Warriors versus the North Shore Hebrew Academy Lions. This is the NCSY Summer pregame show, the best summer ever. I hope you guys go on an NCSY summer trip like I did. Yosef, what are we looking forward to in today's game? What's there to look out for with both of these teams?
Well, Natan, thank you. Pleasure to be here with you. Obviously both teams are looking to make an impact, looking to get into Tier 1 and really compete for the championship. For Mag and David, it's going to start. They're going to have to come out to a strong start. I was talking to Coach Mann, last night. They, Flatbush came out to an 11-2 start. Tonight, it's really going to have to be Magan. They were able to shake off the rust in the play-in game last night, and they're going to have to go pedal to the metal from the very beginning. In terms of North Shore, they said they're going to have to limit the transition of Mag and David. We know how dangerous they can be in transition. They really like to get into a press, cause turnovers that lead directly to points. North Shore is going to have to do a great job of taking care of the ball and good transition defense on Mag and David.
Sounds good. Looking forward to the game. Thank you.
Oded Kiravani here, Assistant Director at the amazing Keb Seneca Lake. When you send your child here, you're getting the best athletics, delicious food, incredible staff, and amazing night activities. But don't take my word for it. If you want your child to have an amazing Shabbat experience filled with learning and ruach, stop on by, visit our camp, and let's make summer 2025 the best one yet. See you there.
Welcome our viewers to the North Shore Hebrew Academy Mag and David Tier 1 qualifier game. The starting lineups are sponsored by the Yeshiva University Office of Admissions. As you start your college journey, make sure you visit us online to check out all the great events and opportunities we have for YU students. For Mag and David, we have Joshua Shabbat, Phil Scherer, Meir Sackel, Jack Dweck, Mark Sutton. For North Shore Hebrew Academy, we have Charlie Sassoon, Eli Bechur, Philip Cohen, Michael Levy, and Noah Ganjian. Looks like going with a tip-off right now.
Yeah, and you mentioned those starting lineups. Obviously, key players for both teams. Joshua Shabbat for Mag and David. He was a little bit quieter last night. Flatbush did a great job of, getting in his face and not giving him any space to breathe. But for North Shore, they're going to have to look to their main man, Eli Bechor. He's an excellent shooter, really sets the tone for them defensively. He's going to have to make a great impact today.
Here's Levy, drives in, kicks to the corner. Their shooter Sassoon, back to Levy. One more. Here's Bechor, drives in, Cohen in the corner. Going left, floater, no good. Shabbat with the rebound. Oh, before he gets the ball, and he's fouled.
Yeah, I like the way that right out of the gate, North Shore is looking to attack inside, especially with big man Phil Cohen. They really have a size advantage over Mag and David, and I like the way that they're attacking the basket right away, trying to take advantage.
Yeah, I hope Phil takes advantage of that throughout this game, and I'm excited to see what North Shore does on Shabbat because last night Flatbush, as you know, was really clamping him down, or they were trying to at least. For second free throw, missed the first. Missed the second, Sacco with the rebound. This is the shot. Driving in, floater, no good. Looks to be, Cohen covers the rebound, gives it to Sassoon. Driving the ball up the court, getting the offense set. Gives it to Levy. Back to Bechor on the wing. Back to Levy. To Sassoon on the wing. And he travels.
Yeah, a little bit disjointed from here in the beginning for North Shore. That's to be expected, especially, on the Max Stern Athletic Center court for the first time, in this tournament for the first time in 2 years. None of these guys were on the team that we saw 2 years ago. So it may take a little bit for them to settle in.
And they're putting Eli Bechor on Shabbat. I'm surprised to see that. It's their main offensive player. Shabbat drives in, and he's picked by Ganjian. Ganjian looking to finish all the way. Gives it to Bechor. And Charlie Sassoon with the right-hand layup on the left side.
Yeah,
2-0 North Shore.
Great transition there from North Shore, and that's what they're looking for. They were talking about stopping Magan's transition, but creating some of their own on that possession.
Here's Cher to the corner, Shabbat. Dribbles, step back three, air ball. Sassoon with the rebounds. Soon gonna reset the ball. Looks like he's running the offense now. Has Levy, goes down. Back to Phil Cohen, back to Sassoon. He's looking to isolate. Here's Bechor, drives in with the shot, and it's no good. Shabbat comes up with the rebounds. Up the floor, sees Dweck, and looks like it's off North Shore.
Yeah, very interesting so far. No made shots for either team outside of outside of Sassoon's layup. Both teams kind of settling in. Was hoping that Magan would, have been able to shake off that rust, but maybe, a little bit of fatigue from the night before starting to settle in for Magan David.
Here's Sutton, gives it to Dweck, shoots a three. He made those last night, and he misses. Here's Bechor coming up with the rebounds, and he's going to take it up. Gives it to Levy, who's going to go to the middle. Here's back to Sassoon. They're looking to spread it out. 3-2. Ganjin, corner, back to Sassoon. Phil Cohen, nice ball movement. Ganjin, and he's blocked. And Dweck recovers the ball, looking to finish, and he slips. Phil Cohen with the rebounds. Levy, looking to push the ball, and that's a foul.
A little bit of running and gunning from both teams so far. It was good ball movement from North Shore on that possession. And we'll take a look at the transition here.
I'm surprised they're playing 3 on top, 2 down low with all the shooters they have. That's Levy, first free throw, and it's good. North Shore up 3-0, looking to keep this lead. I think it's important that North Shore stays with this good start because you can't let a team like MDY get going, as we clearly saw last night. Second free throw, no good. And Sassoon comes up with an offensive rebound. Wow, undersized. He's going to give it to Levy. Looking to really settle into this offense over here. Back to Levy. They look like they're taking their time. And Levy's going to have Sassoon in the corner, or in the wing. Shoots the wing three, and it's no good. Shabbat comes up with the rebounds. And he's looking to push the ball again. He's not stopping. Up with the left. And he draws the foul on Levy, helping him up with a good sportsmanship.
Yeah, it was a good, strong play by Shabbat. Picked up the rebound and saw he had some space. Sprinted down the court, and nothing North Shore could do.
Nothing they could do about that one.
And, that's one of the things that makes him so dangerous. We know his shooting and scoring ability, but really where he makes his money is in transition. And, talking to Coach Babayev before the game, he said the key for them was shutting down Magan David in transition. So far, they've done an okay job, but obviously Magan with no points. I think if you're North Shore, you definitely like the way you've been playing, at least in the half court for sure.
Shabbat makes a second free throw, and they look like they're going to give him probably a 20-second breather, if I had to guess. Here's Levy with the ball, running the offense. North Shore yet to make any substitutions. Levy gives to Bechor, back to Levy. We love that shot. Back to Cohen in the corner. They haven't got him going yet. Drives to the paint, gets the ball deflected to Levy, to Bechor, drives in, and he's stripped by Sackle. Back to Cher. Cher, gonna reset the ball. Here's Dweck. Oh wow, what a block by Sassoon. And Bechor is gonna look to finish this one in transition, and he does. What a finish, double teams. Got very high up there. Here's Dweck bringing up the ball.
And really strong there from Eli Bechor, showing you how talented of a player he is, the way he's able to just take that up despite the defense. And great effort by Dweck on the attempted block.
Cher airballs the mid-range shot, and it looks to be off Sutton. Yes, off his leg. North Shore it's imperative, in my opinion, that North Shore keeps their foot on the gas pedal because they cannot give this lead up. Such a good opportunity.
Yeah, Magan David offense so far has been a little bit disjointed here, obviously only with 1 point off that free throw. More than halfway through the first quarter, I'm surprised we haven't seen a timeout from Coach Spike. Now on the side talking to Captain Phil Scher.
And here's Bechor for the wing three, and it's no good. But Sassoon, look at this. He has 2 offensive rebounds already and a block. I'm very impressed, but he's playing beyond his frame.
And drawing the foul there on Solly Harrow. And, you know, offensive rebounds is one of the key indicators, at least in my eyes, when it comes to who wants it more. Because you really got to come and put in the effort and make sure to follow the ball. Right now, North Shore seems to want it a little bit more than Mag and David.
Here's Ganjian, looks in the corner for Levy. Drives in. Here's Phil Cohen again. Looking to abuse the mismatch. Finds Sassoon in the corner. 2 dribbles. Resetting. They have a shot clock now. Ganjian with the left side screen. Doesn't use it. Gives it to Ganjian. They're going to look to get a shot around now. Ganjian takes it in himself, and he's fouled using that frame of his.
And once again, a good job by North Shore attacking the middle.
It's always interesting seeing teams that usually have their three-point line 3 feet ahead, and they're sagging all the way behind as if that's the line that they always play with.
Yeah, you know, the optics of the gym, it can be a little bit confusing for teams, but something that I've noticed both last night and tonight is if you look at Jack Dweck on the free throws, look at where he's standing, just right on top. He knows exactly which line is the real line, and wants to be as close to the hoop and as close to the shooter as he can be.
And they put Shabbat right back in. They can't afford to have another second without him. And North Shore still, I believe, yet to make any substitutions here. Ganjian getting ready for the second free throw. And that's good. Stays calm and collected. North Shore has the 7-1 lead. Here's Sher bringing up the ball. North Shore looking to be in man. Ganjian on. Hara got subbed in. Back to Shabbat at the top of the key. Mid-range shot. And gets the friendly bounce off the front of the rim.
And that's the first field goal of the game for Mag and David. Let's see if they can string a couple together. You know, both teams have done a decent job defensively, only 7-4 each way. So definitely, you know, very close game for Mag to potentially climb back in and maybe even take an advantage heading into the first quarter break.
Here's Levy, finds Sassoon. Back to Levy. Levy looking to go to the right side, hits before, drives in, and they call a foul on the shot, I believe. Yes, they do. And the ref closest to us.
Yeah, it's been a physical game from both sides, as you see on the replay.
What a way to draw the foul.
Yeah, Bechor took it inside and was able to pinball off of 2 Magan defenders, earning himself 2 free throws.
Bechor sinks the first free throw. North Shore still yet to make any substitutions. Ganjian comes down for the rebounding purposes. Bechor looks to extend the lead with the second free throw. And he does. Here's Sher. Shabbat gives it back to Sher. He's bringing up the ball. Here he goes. Coach is calling out a set of some sort. See Shabbat still on the right wing. There's Hara. Hits Shabbat. 2 dribbles. Back to Sacco. Back to Sher. Shabbat in the corner. 2 dribbles. And the spin move. And he calls foul. Going up. Who's the foul on? Shabbat. First free throw, and it's good. Shabbat with a very quick free throw routine. I noticed that last night.
Yeah, and just going back to Joshua Shabbat on that play. Great job of him, you know, taking it to the basket and forcing the North Shore defenders to just collapse all over him, drawing those 2 fouls. We saw him have a great night from the line last night, and the way this game is looking, it's going to be key for him to have a great night from the line as well today.
Here's Levy, top of the key. Hits Sassoon, still hasn't taken any 3-point shots yet. Levy drives in, sees Bechor in the corner. Ganjian, top of the key. North Shore really taking their time on offense. Here's Bechor, drives, has Sassoon in the corner. He's gonna reset it again. Got a new shot clock, 35 seconds. Here's Levy again at the top of the key. Has Phil Cohen in the corner, and he's gonna shoot the 3. And it's short. Sher comes up with the rebound. Back to Shabbat. We know he's looking to push the ball again. Pulls it back out to Hara. Sacco, mid-range, pump fake, and he travels.
Yeah, we saw it last night at one point from Meyer Sakal as well. Just getting a little too excited, shuffling the feet. that's something that Magan's going to have to do a better job because we saw it a couple times from them last night.
And here's Levy bringing up the ball again. Getting North Shore. It's taking a lot of time on offense, waiting for the best shots usually. Here's Levy, top of the key again. Here's Cohen. Cohen has Bechor at the top of the key. Back to Levy in the high post. Here's Sassoon. Looks at the clock. He drives in, gives it to Levy in the corner, and he's going to shoot the three, and it's short. But Bechor comes up with the rebound, and that looks to be a jump ball. Thought he called timeout there. Looks to be a jump ball, and that will be Magan David. North Shore will get the next one.
Yeah, great effort there by Eli Bechor, just making sure that he was able to get his hands on the ball, force the jump, and now the possession arrow goes back to North Shore.
Shabbat with the three, and it's an air ball, nothing but net. And here's Josh Cohen looking to come in for the North Shore Hebrew Academy. Oh, goes back to the bench. Here's Levy, and it looked like North Shore is going to hold for one last shot. That was Jacob Cohen, sorry. Sassoon just going to dribble this clock out with the lead. A low-scoring quarter. Left Sassoon. Has Ganjian, loses the ball. Magan's going to get a look at the last shot. Here's Hara for three, and it's no good. And we're going to send it over to the commercials. Thank you very much.
For many decades, NCSY has provided the best summer ever for thousands of teenagers who have joined to take part in all of the great things the land of Israel has to offer. This summer will undoubtedly be the best summer ever, but also the most meaningful summer ever, as we join hands with our brothers and sisters in Israel in rebuilding and making Israel as great as it will be for all of us. These are most uncertain times, without a doubt. We do not know everything that tomorrow will bring. We are still mourning all that we saw yesterday and over the past few weeks and months. But of a few things we can be certain. We can be certain that Israel will rise again. We can be certain that now, more than ever, is the time to come to Israel and to join in the process of the building of this glorious state. Come join us this summer, now more than ever.
Come enjoy a day of golf while investing in the Jewish future. NCSY is having their third annual golf tournament this coming May 19th. Go to golf.ncsy.org or reach out to Avi at ncsy.org for more information. Thank you, Yosef.
And now looking forward to the second quarter. Obviously the first quarter, 9-5, very low scoring from both of these teams. But now that they're a little bit more settled in, and especially North Shore, they went the entire first quarter without a timeout, and Coach Babayev left all of his starters in, and he's doing the same now. Maybe getting that extra breath, will help them be able to execute and finish offensively. We've seen a couple nice possessions, as that's a three from Sassoon, no good. We've seen a couple nice possessions from North Shore offensively, but they haven't been able to finish. Let's see if they can finish in this quarter.
Shar gives it to Dweck. Looks to reset the ball to Shabbat. Shabbat drives in, and with his right hands, what a finish.
Just an incredible play from Joshua Shabbat, identifying the open space and just taking it for himself. And now all of a sudden it's a 2-point game after Magan David didn't hit a shot in the first 4.5 minutes of the first quarter.
Here's Levy, gets stripped. Dweck recovers the ball, and they're looking to push. It's Magan team, always looking to push. They have Saka on the left side with the right hand, and he finishes again, and the game is tied. Just like that. And North Shore looking to have two substitutions with Jacob Cohen and Andrew Kohanim. Levy gives it to Cohen, looking to use that size, and they call it travel. Travel on Phil Cohen. And North Shore is going to get their subs in right now.
Yeah, once again, another one of those shuffling the feet from the big man. But I like the thought process there, trying to work the ball inside. We saw Flatbush Magan do a decent job on Joey Esses last night for Flatbush. But I would try to employ some of the same strategy in the sense of try to attack the middle, because it seems that Magan David may be a little bit more liable in that area.
Undersized. There's Hara in the corner. Did not know if that was a three, but Kohanim comes up with the rebounds. Gives to Sassoon, looking to push the ball again. Surveying the court, gives it to Cohen. Haven't gotten him going yet. Loses the ball, and he fouls right after losing the ball. Phil Cohen was one of their best players, Yosef. What do you think he could get him started to going in this game?
Yeah, I think some manufactured touches on the inside. He's been solid defensively and rebounding. That foul, not necessarily on purpose, just kind of his momentum took him straight into Mag and David. But look for them to get him going. Bechor's been decent so far, Charlie Sassoon as well. But I think if North Shore can start hitting their outside shots, they can start getting their bigs going as well, as that's a nice play from Shabbat.
Yeah, and I agree over there. Sassoon going to bring up the ball. Surveys the floor, and he looks to call out his sets. As Bechor on the wing. Bechor cuts, back to Sassoon. Here's to Kohanim. Back to Kohanim. 2 dribbles in the corner to Sassoon. Pump fake. And Sassoon gives it to Cohen. Back to Kohanim. That's the look they want, and that's the look they got. 11-11 as Kohanim ties up the game. And
that just ended in an 8-0 run from Mag and David in the last 6 minutes.
Sher looks to miss the board, and Bechor comes up with a tough rebounds. And here he is, going to take it up himself this time. She hasn't been. Brings it up. Has Sassoon, and that's a mid-range jumper. Misses, gets his own rebound again, misses again. But I love the hustle. And there's Kohanim on a 4-0 run himself.
And great job not quitting on the ball. Multiple offensive rebounds that possession for North Shore. That's going to be key for Mag and David to contain North Shore's offensive rebounding.
And here's Shabbat in the corner, getting guarded one-on-one. Here's Dweck again, and what a tip out for Magan. Dweck, another 3. Like the confidence, but a little bit short on that one.
Yeah, once again, neither team has hit a 3 here today. I don't know if it's the fatigue for Mag and David or maybe a little bit of rust from North Shore.
I think they're getting the looks that they want. Kohanim again, and Bechor comes up with it. That's 6 straight points in the paint for North Shore Hebrew Academy, and they're on a 6-0 run of their own. And Magan's going to call a timeout here. Lake Como Pizza. Come to Como Pizza for some great pizza, pasta, salads, and even awesome breakfast options. We will be streaming the games in store, making it a great place to watch the games while you eat.
And Lake Como sponsoring lunch for us today. Big shout out to Lake Como. But it's been an interesting run here in the second half. We saw an 8-0 run from Mag and David, across the 2 quarters. We saw now a 6-0 run, North Shore forcing a timeout from Mag and David. Both teams look a little bit more settled in, but I think, whoever can get their outside shooting going, both teams have been getting good looks for good players and just haven't been able to land their shots. Whoever is going to start landing their shots from deep first is going to be putting themselves in a really strong position going forward.
And I think North Shore thrives offensively when they instead of doing hero ball or iso ball, they kind of just get to take the shots that they get. As you see, they just got 6 straight points in the paint by just everyone doing their role. So I think this lineup, Coach is going to roll this lineup going forward because they seem to be doing well. 4:31 left. Here's Sher with the ball. And they appear to take in Bechor off Shabbat. They switched to Jacob Cohen on him. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes going forward. Bechor gets the rebound, brings up the ball. Here's Sassoon. Cohen playing high post. Cohen gives it to Sassoon, to Jacob Cohen, to Phil Cohen in the corner for 3. And it's short, but it looks to be white ball. Looks to be off Magan.
Yeah, interesting on that possession. Looks like Magan's in some kind of 1-3-1, which means that North Shore's going to have to try to attack the corners. Smart move from Coach Dweck, trying to, crowd the paint a little bit and forcing North Shore to beat them from the outside, which they haven't been able to do.
Here's Sassoon, drives in, has Bechor at the top of the key, does not shoot it. Sassoon gets ball back on the left wing, 2 dribbles, back to Bechor, back to Sassoon, quick 3, and it's no good, but that's the shot that he wants. Shabbat looking to push the ball. It's a 1-on-3, shoots the 3, and it's good. On a 1-on-3 fast break. And he looks to almost steal the ball, and he does steal the ball. Sackle back to Shabbat, and it's no good. Good defense by Jacob Cohen. Gives the ball back. Trying to do a full court pass. And Hara with the and 1. Great look by Sher.
Huge stretch there from Mag and David. All started with their superstar Joshua Shabbat. just pulling up on a dime in triple coverage, hitting a key three, forcing a turnover, and then forcing a second turnover from North Shore. You know, if I'm Coach Babayev after that hectic possession, maybe think about calling a timeout, settle the guys. As Magan David, we talked about 8-0 run for Magan, 6-0 run for North Shore, now a 5-0 run for Magan David pending these free throws.
Ashara takes his only free throw, and it's good. Gets the friendly bounce again, and they're going to put Malamed in the game. First time getting in the game.
And now Magan here in what looks to be a zone press, maybe a 3-1-1.
I'm sure North Shore has prepared for this. Here's Jacob Cohen, gives it to Phil Cohen, surveys, drives, and he misses. Shabbat comes up with the rebounds. That's Cher over there. Hard to tell because the front of the jerseys are so small. Here's Cher, surveying. He's going to clear the ball up top. Sackle to Dweck, the top of the key. To Shabbat, going to ISO again. Gives it to Malamed, getting comfortable, and he misses his first shot attempts. And Kohanim comes up with the rebound, gives it back to Sassoon. North Shore really want to, I think it's very important that they stop this run right now. Let's see what they could do. Cohen with the pick to Bachor for three straight away, and it's out of bounds. But that, like I said before, that's a shot that I think that is going to start falling. They just need to keep on taking.
Yeah, if you're North Shore, you trust your skills, you trust your guys. You know, obviously in a new environment, a little bit of high pressure, tier one appearance on the line. You know, game tomorrow in the Max Stern Athletic Center on the line. That's a three from Shabbat.
It's no good. Sassoon with his rebounds. What a rebounder.
But if you just want, you know, for North Shore, I trust my guys. Let them shoot their shots, and you just got to hope that they're going to start falling.
There's Cohen getting his look, and it's no good. But here's Cohen with the rebound. Bachor left side, no good. Good hustle with North Shore. There's Cher bringing up the ball, finds Dweck in the corner. Dweck back to Cher. Cher looking to get Shabbat the ball, and they seem to hold it out. Cher with a pick on the right side, drives in, back to Shabbat. That's a wide open three, and it's no good. Cohen tips it out to Sassoon, but Dweck comes up with it. Malamed gets the offensive rebound, and Jacob Cohen with the second block of the day. Here's Sassoon driving to the basket, and it's no good. And there's to Dweck. Dweck drives in, finds Cher. Cher with the pump fake, and he's good. No backboard necessary. And Coach Babayev's going to look to call a timeout over here. Make sure to visit Chopsticks. We would like to thank Chopsticks for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best Chinese food in Teaneck, you've got to go to Chopsticks. Head to chopsticksusa.com to order online. The link happens to be in the description of this video.
Yeah, and I like that timeout from Coach Babayev. You know, getting in the use it or lose it timeout, full timeout on the floor. Kind of just resettling his guys. You know, they're missing a bunch of open shots. We saw them on the layup there. You know, kind of just wants to settle his guys, calm things down. They're playing a decent game. They're getting good looks. You know, I'd imagine in the second half we may see North Shore go on some kind of run once they're, you know, more settled in and more calm in their game and more confident. But they've overall been playing pretty fundamentally sound. They had a little bit of trouble with the Magan press. I would assume Magan David is going to come out right back in that press. And they're going to force North Shore to beat them, you know, a couple times in a row before they relax the 3-1-1 press.
Yeah, and I think it's North Shore has to prioritize stopping them before they get out on these streaks because they only have 19 points, and they have 2 8-0 runs despite only having 19 points. So North Shore's got to get ahead. And I spoke to Coach Babayev before the game, and he said that offensively, he's just going to have to take what the defense gives us, and they seem to be doing that. But they have to just trust their seniors, trust that these shots are going to fall, and trust their experienced guys, as North Shore is going to take the ball out on the baseline.
Yeah, it's something that I want to see for North Shore, which they started to do this a little bit, is maybe attack the inside. Clearly, the outside shots haven't fallen, and I don't fully want them to go away from that. But maybe try to work yourselves to get some easier shots, and then once the easy ones start to fall, then maybe you know the threes will follow.
Sounds good. And here's Sassoon with the ball, looking to break this 8-0 run. I think this is a very important possession. Here's Sassoon to Cohen. Cohen takes 2 dribbles, spin move to Eli Bachor with the right hand on the left side. What a finish. And here's Cher with the ball.
Yeah, great job right on cue. North Shore trying to attack the middle, get as close to the basket as possible. And now with it being a 2-point game, just under a minute to go, Mag and David going to try to extend it. North Shore with the, will have a chance to, tie it up or even potentially take a lead into the locker room.
Yeah, and that's how North Shore has gotten all their buckets in the second quarter, in the paint. Here's Shabit with a corner three, and it's in and out. Sassoon comes up with the rebound. That's the look that he wants, but it doesn't go. Here's Sassoon taking the ball up the floor. Hits Phil Cohen, still looking to get going. To Kohanim, to Cohen. What a cut, what a drive by Kohanim, and what a finish. North Shore with the fundamental basketball, working better than anything else, and they're on a 4-1 of their own.
Yeah,
tie the game straight out of the timeouts.
Beautiful play from North Shore, and that's what you're looking for. Nice cuts, freeing up open guys to the hoop.
And Magan's definitely going to hold for one shot over here as Sher dribbles out the ball. Looks to get it to Shabit. Shabit, ISO ball. The jump shot, missed it. Bechor is going to shoot a full court, and it's going to be an air ball as that takes us to halftime.
And we are going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Zachary Siklik, who in 1 minute will be standing by with one of the coaches from Mag and David, whether that be Coach Benny Mann like we saw last night or potentially Coach Spike Dweck. We'll see. And it looks like it's going to be assistant coach Benny Mann, who's going to be standing by with our sideline reporter, Zachary Siklik. Zach, take it away.
I'm here with Coach of Mag and David. How do you feel the first half went so far?
Very slow for us. I think we're slow from last night. It took us a little time to wake up, but I think now we're waking up. Second half should be much better for us.
You guys are playing 2 games on a college court in under 14 hours. How do you think that'll affect you down the stretch, and what's your counter to it?
I think we just gotta dig it out. We gotta play like dogs. We gotta stop settling for threes, NBA threes. We're settling for far shots. I think we can just continue digging down and playing strong. I think we'll be fine.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck rest of the way.
And thank you for that, Zachary. As we're going to step aside, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the Step It Up halftime show.
I really love the intensity that's applied to everyone, kids from 2nd grade to 12th grade, that I really don't think you can find anywhere else, where the coaches will genuinely push you and they genuinely want you to get better, and that's something that's really special here.
So I saw the schedule and I was just like, wow, like this is perfect. Like people here get up early, they're passionate. Nobody comes to a camp and gets up at 7 a.m. if they don't want to be there and get better. Also just seeing that I could be around people that related to me mentally, that are the same, and also I can connect with culturally, was important for me.
This year now, coming at the beginning, for my 3rd year, I think it's the socializing part is a lot easier because there's so many girls, but the basketball part is also really good. The girls are very good, so it's fun playing with them, and overall it's just very fun. And it's not only basketball, it's also just like regular life skills that you'll give teachers every day, which is very helpful for when I go back.
Yeah, I think that the routine of the camp is really important, because the way that we have 5 hours of basketball or 6 hours of basketball every day, or having a very specific schedule kind of helps with the routine and really getting more disciplined also.
My favorite thing at camp is to have all these kids that give me motivation to push myself, to wake up early in the morning and work hard every time I get to the court. I just love having everyone around me love basketball and want to work hard. Makes me want to work hard myself and pushes me.
This is more than basketball. We are teaching them how to be responsible. What does it mean to be in collective sport? What does it mean to share? Not just practicing, they're getting really good and nice coaches, nice people, counselors. I think it's just a great experience, and I would like that when I was a kid in Serbia that we had something like this, but it just didn't exist in Serbia, and the conditions they are getting at this campus, and how many gyms we are having, and pool, and lake, and football courts, it is really amazing.
I think I learned a lot about the Step It Up clock, and how to shot fake and get away from your defender, doing a spin without traveling. And it's just really cool because I can't wait to come back home and show it off to my friends, and they'll be like, how did you get like all these new skills? And I was like, yeah, I went to this camp and I got like really good at it.
My name's Yogev Verdugo, founder and camp director of Step It Up, a sleepaway basketball camp located in upstate New York, founded on the premise that the game of basketball is overplayed and undertaught. Game IQ. Knowledge is power. Our players understand the game, understand how to bring the ball up court, initiate offense, understand how to pick apart man-to-man defense, how to operate against a zone defense, play low-high, high-low, ball reversals, driving and kicking in order to get a higher percentage shot, using zero dribble offense, drive fakes, pass fakes, and shot fakes to get the defense to commit. Of course, on the defensive side of the ball, to impact the ball both on the ball, off the ball, understand how to manage a team on the court and off, and much, much more. We believe that knowledge is power, and we aim to equip every single one of our players with a keen understanding of the game. Basketball fitness. If you're in great shape, your skills and game knowledge can come to life. Everything from speed, strength, quickness, agility, flexibility, balance, breath work, conditioning, the entire body. Nutrition, what we feed our bodies with. Our players understand that on-court success goes hand in hand with the foods that we put into our bodies. Our players understand the value of proteins, carbohydrates, both simple and complex, vegetables, colorful plates, proper hydration. Regardless of how much knowledge or how much of an advanced skill set our players have, they understand that without proper nutrition, it will be very hard to succeed on the court. Our mentality and philosophy go hand in hand. While we try to develop a player who can impose his or her will on their opponent, at the same time, we want our players to be with a calm mind and a center. Working very hard is a spiritual experience. In order to get good in basketball, you have to trust the process. You have to understand that some days, some week, some months, and even some years over a career will be hard. If you can stay the course and trust your skills, trust the work you've put in the long run, you'll succeed. Our players understand this, and they have a trust in their work and a trust in a process that allows them to enjoy the journey. I think a huge part of development is also knowing when to take a step back. You know, sometimes when we're chasing dreams and chasing goals and working towards something, we get so consumed and even obsessed with it. Sometimes you're having a bad day, put the ball down, jump in the pool, go watch a movie, hang out with friends, take a nap. If you're going to chase big goals, be patient with yourself. Self-compassion, self-love, live in gratitude, trust the process. More than anything, enjoy the process. This is basketball. You chose it because you love it, love the game, and the game will love you back. Honor the game, and the game will honor you back. Respect the game, and this game will give you more than you've ever imagined.
Yeah, because you didn't change the audio for us. Yeah, but I believe first we are going to send it to the sideline reporter, Zachary Siklik, who's standing by with Coach Babayev. for North Shore. Zachary, take it away.
I'm here with North Shore's coach. How do you feel the first half went so far?
I think we got away with us a little bit. We had a 4-point lead, and we let them get out in transition, which we tried to discuss the limit. The guys responded well to close out that quarter to tie the game up at 19.
With Magan playing an aggressive 2-3 defense, what improvement did you make in the locker room to help your team beat that strong defense?
We just got to make shots. We're not making shots right now, and we got to drive and kick a little bit more to free up our shooters.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good luck rest of the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, so like Coach Babaya was saying, we'll start from North Shore. Magan was, kind of struggling a little bit, and then once they got their transition game going, it kind of opened things up for them. So look for North Shore to try to limit the transition game for Magan David. And I want to see a little more upfront defense on Joshua Shabbat. Whenever you give him an ounce of space, he'll either punish you with a quick pull-up or he can drive. And we've seen that here in the first half, so I'd like to see them, hone in on Shabbat a little bit more. If you're Magan David, I would say the key for them is to just continue to limit North Shore. North Shore's had a couple of good looks, so you want to make sure to take those away for them. And then offensive rebounding has been key for North Shore against Magan David. Magan's really going to have to defend the defensive glass, make sure that North Shore doesn't get second chance opportunities. Yeah, I think we saw that last night a little bit, and they like to put in. Like we saw with last night with Solly Harrow, that Coach Dweck really likes to turn to him when dealing with these bigger bigs, like we saw with Phil Cohen. As I think the scoreboard got unplugged, so we may have a little bit of a timeout here. Let's see if the referees. I would assume they're going to have to wait because of the clock. Wouldn't be an opening Sarachek in the Max Stern Athletic Center without a little bit of chaos to start. Now it looks like we're officially back here in the third quarter.
Getting face guarded by Cohen. See him down. There's Hara. And here's Bachor. Looks like he took the bait. And they're going to get it to Sakal for three. And it's no good. Bachor comes up with a rebound, assisted by Phil Cohen. And he's going to take the ball up the floor. Looking to get some offense. Jacob Cohen back to Bachor. Takes it in. Nothing called over there. Nothing called over there. And there's Sakal with the ball. Back to Dweck.
North Shore really likes to move the ball around. They're very into their ball movement, but with Magan David being such a handsy defense, they really have to be careful when throwing the ball around that it doesn't get intercepted.
There's Dweck, right wing, still looking to get it to Shabbat, and North Shore is playing up in their face. There's Hara, and gives it to Shabbat. That's a wide open three for him, and it's no good. Jacob Cohen with the rebound to Bachor, looking to push the ball again, and gets called for the offensive foul. A lot of maturity, Shabbat taking that charge over there.
Yeah, great job by Joshua Shabbat, realizing he would have had no shot, no chance on a potential layup, just getting himself set and kind of eating Eli Bachor.
Yeah, and Bachor had another man over there. See if he hopes to pass the ball next time he's in that situation. Share with the ball. There's Sher, top of the key. Gets it to Hara, and Hara takes a shot, and he's blocked by Jacob Cohen again.
Great job by Cohen coming out of nowhere, getting his hand on that ball.
And there's Sassoon to Bechor. Fakes the three, goes up with a floater, and it's off the front of the rim. His Shabit with the rebound, and he's taking it himself. Gives it to Sakal. Sakal drives in, right hand on the left side, and it's short. Hara comes up with the rebound in the corner. Gets it to Sher, and that's a wide open layup from Sakal, and it's good. As MDY increases their lead.
Yeah, great ball movement on that possession from Magan David. The North Shore defense became a little bit disjointed, and by moving the ball around so quickly, North Shore wasn't able to recover, leading to the wide open shot for Sakal.
And there's Dweck again, left hand, and Sakal comes up with another rebound. Magan tips it out, but Bechor recovers the ball. And Bechor, man trailing him. There's Sassoon with a left hand, and it's good. Ties the game.
Great fake by Sassoon, getting Dweck to think he's going to go straight at him, and then almost went around him as Dweck kind of backed up.
Love that basketball IQ over there, as Sher dribbles the ball at the top of the key. Stagnant offense. They're looking to get it to Shabit, and he's just going to look to body Bechor over here with a turnaround fadeaway, and it's off the front of the rim. Cohen comes up with the rebounds. We know Phil Cohen still hasn't gotten his offense going, looking out for that in this quarter. Jacob Cohen with the ball. Gives it to Phil off his shoulder. Wow, that's unacceptable. Cohen angrily throws the ball back. That can't happen in the second half of this game.
Yeah, North Shore going to have to do a little bit better, a little bit more awareness. Kind of just looked like a miscommunication between Cohen and Cohen for North Shore.
For behind-the-scenes pictures and content you won't find anywhere else, be sure to follow Max Live on Instagram and Twitter. As Sarah drives in with a fadeaway, and it's no good. Bechor with the rebounds.
And I'd like for one of these teams to slow it down. They kind of both like to play in transition, but with the chaotic nature of this game, I just like to see, slow, solid half-court offense, a smooth possession from either side. Would probably do a lot for, getting some points on the board.
And here's Sassoon, has Kohanim at the top of the key. Kohanim one dribble to Jacob Cohen. Jacob Cohen has Sassoon in the corner. He's not looking for the shot right now. 5 seconds on the shot clock. What's he gonna do here? Drives in with a step back mid-range, and it's an air ball. As Sakal comes up with the rebound, his Shabit running the floor. He loves this. Tahara, and good vertical defense by Kohanim. Didn't come up with the rebound. There's Dweck with the mid-range, and it's good. He hit a couple of those last night. He's really huge for them.
Yeah, at halftime we spoke about the offensive rebounding from North Shore against Magan David. Maybe Magan David now giving North Shore a little bit of a taste of their own medicine.
And there's Bechor with a quick response.
Great job by both teams kind of responding. But only 4 points each here in this half. So it's been very low scoring for both teams. Each team kind of locking in pretty well on the defensive end.
And there's Shabit. Shabit takes 2 dribbles, comes with that. Loves that shot, but it doesn't go this time. There's Sassoon. Drives in, and he gets stripped by Shabit, but it appears to be off MDY, and it is. It's going to be North Shore's ball underneath the basket with 28 seconds left in the shot clock. Yeah. As Magan seems to sub in number 20, Shiloach, for the first time in this game. And they're going to give Shabit probably another very quick breather. As Bechor takes the ball out, hits Cohen in the corner to Sassoon, and the ball gets deflected by Dweck. And North Shore is going to have the ball out again. Magan very handsy on defense.
Yeah, right now we see Phil Cohen. He's mostly setting himself up in that left corner. I want to see him, try to maybe attack the high post. They're going to struggle to deal with his size over there, and instead of hiding himself in the corner or at the wing, in that 2-3 zone, you want to attack the high post, try to break it, get guys out of position.
And just a foul called.
I'd love to see the big Phil Cohen kind of move into that space and cause problems for Magan David.
Yeah, not sure who the foul is on, but Bechor got fouled on the floor. And shout out to Doggies. We'd like to thank Doggies for being a proud Max Live sponsor. For the best BBQ and grill in Teaneck, make your way to Doggies. Go to doggiesbbq.com to order. The link is in the description of this video.
As I believe the players are asking for a quick squeegee on the floor. Not going to get it.
Cohen finds Sassoon at the top of the key as Phil Cohen gets subbed out for Noah Ganjian. Sassoon to Bechor to Jacob Cohen. 2 dribbles. Goes up with the right hand, and it's good. What a finish in traffic for Jacob Cohen getting on the board. Sher brings up the ball. Sher guarded by Kohanim at the top of the key. And here's Shiloach. and him getting some action. Here's Sakal with the floater off the glass. No good. Jacob Cohen comes up with a strong rebound, and he's going to take it up himself this time. Here's Jacob Cohen, resets the ball to Sassoon. North Shore loves to wait for the best shot. And here's Kwanim to Jacob Cohen, to Sassoon. And Jacob Cohen to Kwanim, drives in, 2 dribbles, and I believe that was a travel. Yes, called the travel on Andrew Kwanim on the drive.
Yeah, and we'll see on the replay. It's a good call by the officials as Cohen just gets it to Kwanim, and he just shuffles his feet a little bit as he's trying to make contact and draw a foul.
Yeah. So Shabbat gets back in the game, and Schloff's going to take a seat. Here's Sher with the ball. Down 2. Gets it to Shabbat, guarded by Bechor again. Cutting Dweck, and that's an... Oh, almost got that to fall in a crazy shot, but he got fouled. And Dweck is going to shoot 2 free throws. I believe he made 3 free throws last night. He was fouled on a 3-pointer in clutch time. He made 3 consecutive free throws. And, yeah, going to shoot the first one here.
Yeah, Dweck, one of Mac and David's best shooters. Let's see if he can capitalize.
All Sarachek games, which are played at Yeshiva University, will be broadcast on MaxLive.com and the MaxLive YouTube channel. Subscribe to MaxLive on YouTube and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single Sarachek broadcast.
And stay tuned for our broadcast of the next game. It's going to be Shalhevet versus Katz. 2-15 matchup. The winner of this game will actually play the winner of that game, so I'd imagine both, definitely the winner, but potentially both teams going to stick around.
And Dweck missed 2 free throws. Did not expect that. But here's Bechor. Coach Babayev telling them to calm down, as they already have been. There's Kwanim at the left wing, to Sassoon, to Bechor, back to Sassoon. They're really working the offense, giving whatever the defense gives them. Here's Kwanim to Sassoon. He's going to take the deep 3, and it's good! Sassoon getting his first 3-pointer of the game, as we know, and MDY calls a quick, smart timeout. Coach Spike getting up on the floor.
Yeah, and that's what you were looking for if you're North Shore. Finally, their first 3-pointer of the game. Let's see if that can string a couple together for North Shore as a team. That could be huge if they can start hitting their outside shots.
Yeah, I think so. So we'd like to give a huge thank you to Lior Hode and for his generous donation to Max Live in memory of Moish Kranzler, Alav Shalom. Moish was heavily involved in the Sarachek tournament when he worked in admissions. If you would like to donate to Max Live and support the work that we do, visit maxlive.com/donate. And also, come to Golan Heights for the best authentic Israeli food and more. Located just steps away from the Washington Heights campus. Shawarma, schnitzel, poppers, to name a few of Golan Heights' delicious items. As the timeout is over, and MDY is going to have the ball. Coach Spike calling that quick timeout, does not want North Shore to get on any more runs in this game.
Yeah, in the last minute 37, Magan David's been quiet. North Shore on a 5-0 run. I'd like to see Magan kind of settle in offensively. We know how they love in the transition, but they're going to have to improve their half court. I was going to say, who wants Shabbat to get going.
Shabbat with the air ball, and it appears to be off. What does the ref say? The ref says it's North Shore's basketball, off MDY, as Noah Ganjian hustles on the floor. Love that from him.
Let's see if we can see on the replay. As a little bit hard to tell. Magan David going to come out in a swarm.
Oh, wow. Press. Wow, and they got the steal. North Shore was caught off guard by that. And there's Dweck. Gives to Sher. Sher, 2 dribbles, drives in to Sakal. Sakal pump fake, and he's blocked by Kwanim. And he recovers it again. Sakal, the mid-range left wing, and it's short. And another offensive rebound. And finally, Jacob Cohen recovers it, but 2 offensive rebounds on possession. Not looking good for North Shore.
Yeah, great hard-working effort by Magan David, first on the press and then on the offensive glass. But I'd like to see them, slow it down a little bit. A little bit frantic possession for them.
Sassoon, pump fake, gets it to Cohen, to Kwanim, free throw line, to Bechor, to Ganjian, to Cohen. What ball movement. It's a good shot, but he's blocked. To Sakal, to Dweck, left hand, and he's fouled by Andrew Kwanim. A little bit too handsy there.
And once again, Magan David using the transition to kind of spark the offense. As we saw Sakal with the forward pass to Jack Dweck, and Jack Dweck gonna try to get some redemption for those 2 missed free throws earlier.
And he has the free throw routine where he puts the ball behind his back and takes 2 dribbles, as I saw last night.
First free throw is good for Dweck. Breaks the run from North Shore. No Genji comes down. Dweck going for a second free throw. And it's good as he cuts it to a one-possession game. North Shore likely to hold for the last shot in this quarter to Sassoon, but they're getting pressed. Hit the bottom of the floor. Oh, and he missed the layup, but Dweck comes up with another offensive rebound. There's Shabbat for three, and it's no good. And that appears to be off MDY. I saw that from here. Wow, North Shore can't keep letting these offensive rebounds happen, but they're getting pressed. It makes sense.
Yeah, Mag and David coming out in this 3-1-1 rat press, really giving North Shore issues to start.
Sassoon nearly loses it. Drives in. Does Shabbat take another charge? Nope, they call it travel.
Either way, good job by Joshua Shabbat lining himself up. Once again, very similar play to what we saw before. Just an unbelievable veteran play. You know, kind of bracing himself for impact and then just taking it like a champ.
Very impressed by him. And North Shore is going to look to sub Benji Levion, number 31, for the first time in the game. Oh, the ref is telling him to come in. Going to take out Charlie Sassoon for this last defensive possession.
Yeah, a little bit of offense-defense there from Coach Babayev. You know, letting Sassoon sit for the defensive possession, assuming Mag and David will hold for one.
So, I hear Cher over here. Going to hold for one shot. Shabbat in the far corner. Cher dribbles, takes it to the left side, saw the opening, and tough finish on the left hand. North Shore going to look to take the ball out quickly. Cohen has to shoot it from full court, and it's an air ball. And we're going to send it over to commercials. As the fourth quarter starts, tune into the next game, which will be, sorry, 1 minute. And we're back. Charlie Sassoon with the ball. Gives it to Levion. They're leaving him in the fourth quarter. To Bechor, back to Levion at the top of the key. Sassoon with the three that he hit in the slam spot before. Levion to Bechor. Oh, he loves that shot. And it's an air ball, but that's a shot that he wants. Cher with the rebound. Gives it to Shabbat. Shabbat looking to push the ball and take the lead. Surveys. Back to Cher. Drives in with Hara. Wide open mid-range. It's short. Bechor comes up with a strong rebound. And he's going to take it himself. Gives it to Levion. Gets it. Recovers to Phil Cohen, who's back in the game. Still yet to get going. Levion. Jacob Cohen going to give it back to Levion over here. Levion drives, finds Sassoon, same spot. And he's going to survey. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. To Phil Cohen. Phil Cohen gives it to Levion. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Sassoon over here in the corner with 3-2. Someone's got to shoot it. And it's good from Jacob Cohen to beat the shot clock buzzer off the glass.
I think Jacob Cohen himself is surprised that he hit that. But for if you're North Shore, I want to see some more movement. You know, we spoke about, as that's a three from Shabbat, no good. As we spoke about them trying to get the ball to the high post. Cohen on the layup, blocked.
And they call a foul, wow.
But just going back to that, we saw from North Shore, you know, they've had decent ball movement, but there's just no actual movement. You know, they're not really getting the ball in the high post. I want to see them try to, you know, get to try some back cuts potentially against this 2-3 zone from Magen David. They're not really, you know, doing any kind of back cuts or cutting behind, trying to get behind the defense. We saw that work really well for Flatbush last night. And let's see if North Shore can take a page out of their book.
As Colin misses the first free throw. I don't know. From my angle on the replay, it looked like Hara got all ball, but ref made their call. As he gets prepared for the second free throw. Hope to make it a 2-possession game. And he doesn't. Shabbat comes up with the rebound, and he's going to take that up himself. The game goes. Winds down. Shabbat, guarded by Phil Cohen. He loves this with the right hand, going left, and it's good. What a finish. Le'Veon gives it to Bechor. They're going to come with the press right now with 6 minutes left. Here's Sassoon with the ball. And he makes an errant pass, and it's going to be MDY's ball.
And that's what the chaos of Magen's press can do. It seemed that they were in the clear, and then forcing an errant pass, they were able to, you know, he heard the Magen David Warriors coming.
Shabbat with the ball. Between the legs, looking to give them the lead. Spin move, step back, and they're going to call a travel there. Yeah, that was a travel for sure. Phil Cohen locks him up over there. If you can't do anything on offense this game, he's going to make his presence known on defense. As Cohen takes the ball out. Cohen, another errant pass for them. Dweck gets the ball, going to look to give them a lead. Recess to Shabbat. Back to Dweck. That's a three, and it's no good. But Sakal comes up with the rebound. To Dweck, going to redeem himself here, and he does. Then Bahara comes up, and he gives MDY the lead with 5 minutes left. North Shore is going to call a smart timeout over here.
Yeah,
another possession with 2 straight offensive rebounds.
Yeah, great timeout by Coach Babayev. Once again, just, you know, calming his guys, getting things back on track. It's been a game of runs from both teams, as Magen David now on a 7-2 run.
And for our viewers watching, please make sure that after this game ends, stay tuned for the Yachad postgame show, and afterwards, Shalhevet versus Cats, the 2-15 matchup. I believe they play the winner of this game.
Yes, that is correct. With the bracketed format, regardless of winners and seeding, etc., we will see these two winners face off in a Tier 1 quarterfinal tomorrow morning or afternoon. So take a look. Stay tuned for that once the games are announced and the schedule is released.
Yeah. And just I'd like to thank all of our sponsors that we mentioned throughout the course of this game. If you would like to become one of the sponsors, email yumaxlive@gmail.com or DM us on Instagram or Twitter. As North Shore looks to come out of this timeout and stop a run by MDY.
Yeah.
North Shore had a 5-point lead in the in the third quarter, and that's dwindled to them trailing.
And if you're North Shore, I really think it comes down to the half-court offense. You know, a lot of their points have come in transition or from the line. As Maggie coming back out in their press.
And North Shore looks to break the pass with Phil Cohen on a one-on-one, and it's a block.
Yeah, that's a good call. Phil Sher not going to like it, but he was a little bit late in getting over. Didn't get fully set. And for North Shore, Phil Cohen looks to be a little bit shaken up, but he seems to be able to walk it off. As, you know, offensively he's been a little bit quiet. Maybe the free throws can get him going, but defensively he's been a huge piece of Magen David's, of North Shore's defense.
It's hard to know where North Shore would be without his size right now as he looks to get on the board. Talks to the ref before his free throws. I'm not sure what that is, but
looks to be doing okay. I think the ref's just checking on him.
Yeah. As he makes it, stays cool, calm, and collected. As North Shore looks to be subbing in Kohanim at the next dead ball after this.
And that was a big free throw as it tied the game.
Phil Cohen with the second one. MDY is crowd trying to let them know. He makes it nonetheless. And they sub out the free throw shooter. Here's Cher with the ball. Cher, Le'Veon at the top of the key. Here's Dweck. Back to Shabbat. Shabbat with the floater, and it's good. As that gives MDY the lead again. Sassoon to Cohen, and they look to break the press again with Kohanim with the right-hand layup, and it's no good.
And it's no good again, but they come up with the 2 straight offensive rebounds.
And if you're North Shore, good job by the veterans to soon slowing it down.
Here's Le'Veon to Bechor. Bechor to Cohen. Cohen, tried to make a no-look pass. Shabbat looks to extend this lead for MDY that they just regained.
And once again, you got to stay vigilant if you're North Shore. They love to move around the ball. They love to throw passes, but Magan David loves to get in the way.
Asher drives in with the right hand on the left side, and it's good. Makes it a 3-point lead. And you know they're here with the press again. Le'Veon looks to be working this time. And Shabbat comes up with the steal. Shabbat finds the call. Down low. It appears to be blocked. Le'Veon comes up with the rebound. There's Kohanim. North Shore has numbers, and they no longer do. Here's Le'Veon to Sassoon. Did not shoot the 3, drives in instead. Hang time. No, Bechor with the rebound. No good again. North Shore's got to get back on defense. You know, Shabbat loves to push the ball. With the right hand, almost went through, but he's going to get 2 free throws and get rewarded for driving it in.
Yeah, great job by Shabbat. Just taking up the lane. And if I'm Coach Babayev, I maybe think about calling another one of my timeouts here. As, you know, I've seen a little bit of fatigue from some of the guys on North Shore. You know, Coach Babayev's kind of only rolled 7 for the game. Most of his starters have been in for large chunks of the game, as we're going to get some subs, I guess, instead. You know, take that combined with the fact that they've really, really struggled to break the press. And wonder if Coach Babayev may want to, at some point, talk it over with his guys and give them a breather.
And here's Shabbat. After making the first free throw, looking to extend it to a 5-point lead. MDY doesn't have any rebounders. We saw they did that last night, and he makes the second. And Levy, I believe, back in the game for the first time in the 4th quarter. Levy gives it to Phil Cohen. Phil Cohen, 2 dribbles, down the lane, and it's no good. Sher comes up with the rebound, but that's really the shot that he wants.
And that's more of what you're looking for Cohen. He's been quiet here. But if he can get going inside, taking the ball to the paint, bodying up guys, that could be huge for North Shore as they try to mount a 5-point comeback with 3.5 to go.
And here's Shire with the right-hand finish. What a finish. North Shore still not calling a timeout. As Sassoon dribbles the ball up the floor, looking to end this run from MDY. Corner, Phil Cohen for 3. That's the shot he wants, and it's good. What a way to end the run. And North Shore is going to call a timeout despite ending the run.
And just giving his guys a quick breather as we're going to step aside. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the last 3:15 of this one.
Camp Seneca Lake, the premier Jewish sports camp in the tri-state area. We place a major emphasis not only on competitive sports within our campus walls, but also have our boys and girls participate in tournaments across many sports in all age groups against other camps. This season, we fielded 31 Wayne County teams, 9 tournament teams that competed outside against other camps. These games are a highlight of our campers and our staff alike.
Welcome back here with 3:15 to go. It's going to be Magan David inbounding off of the North Shore. Magan David inbounding off the North Shore timeout.
And they look to go with the 5 of Cohen, Bechor, Ganjian, and Charlie Sassoon. As Shara surveys the court, sees Shabbat getting face guarded. Back to Dweck. Dweck to Hara with a mid-range shot, and that's huge right there, giving them a 6-point lead with under 3 minutes to go. That was off Shabbat, and he admits it over there.
And Joshua Shabbat, I think it was a reflex, just pointed the other way. Crowd kind of laughed at me. He's like, yeah, that was off me.
Ganjian going to take out the ball. Gets it to Sassoon. Wiltshire has to play with some urgency over here, being down 6, under 3 left. And here he is at the top of the key. Before in the corner to Cohen, back to Ganjian. Pump fakes, back to Bechur, using his body, and he missed short. Magan comes up with the rebound. Here's Sakal. Sakal gonna drive all the way, finds Shabbat with the right hand, and it's good. 8-point lead. Now it's a 3-possession game to Phil Cohen. Phil Cohen dribbles it. Looked like they broke the press again. Here's Bechur with the layup, and it's good. Cuts it to a 6-point game. There's Dweck.
And that was a key job by North Shore to cut it back to 6 very quickly. As of 2 minutes to go, they're going to have to do a better job on the transition defense and against this Magan David press if they're going to mount the comeback and move on to Tier 1.
And here's Magan really using all their seconds of the shot clock, it appears so. Being that they're up 6 with less than 2 left. Makes sense. Here's Scherer calling for a pick with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. There's Hara that gives it to him. Finds Sakal, and that's a blunder on North Shore's part. Here's Phil Cohen.
Great job by Magan David, really working the ball around and getting a nice shot after creating open space.
And what a defensive play by Hara. North Shore might have to consider fouling, down 8 with a minute left. Here's Shabbat, finds Hara, not fouled, but again, the story tonight, Magan with offensive rebounds, and there's almost another one over there. There's Bechur. Bechur with the floater, and it's good. Makes it a 6-point game as North Shore calls a quick timeout.
Yeah, and smart timeout by Coach Babayev, allowing the defense to get set before we get into anything. But I think the key for North Shore, it's not even about fouling yet, but they just have to get a stop. They were doing such a good job defensively for pretty much the entire game. In the last couple minutes, it seems every single time Magan touches the ball, it ends up going to the back of the net. So they're going to have to do a much better job in this last minute and a half. You could give up free throws off of fouls, but you really, really don't want to give up any more points from the field if you're North Shore.
Yeah. I just want to thank everyone quickly who worked this game. Our executive director, Eitan Traurig, our executive producer, Zevi Pancer, associate director, Jared Lazarus, our associate producer, Yosef Silver, our director, Dovid, Raviv, our cameraman, Aryeh Booth, Moshe Lau, Dovid Samson, Kobe Nurani, our technology, Henry Kaff, and our statistics, Peter Osen and Ben Lazar.
Shout out also to Zachary Siklik. Shout out to Southern reporter Zachary Siklik. Also shout out to Zachary Strolovich, who looks to be doing camera 4. So shout out to him for stepping in.
As North Shore looks to be setting up a press of their own for the first time in the game.
Yeah, you got to set up some kind of press if you're North Shore at this point. Try to force Magan David into some misses. We've seen the success that Magan David's press has had on North Shore. North Shore now trying to give Magan a piece of their own medicine, as looks like it's going to be some kind of zone press, although they got a man directly on Joshua Shabbat.
As Dweck, they break the press successfully. Back to Dweck. Dweck, North Shore almost steals it. That appeared to be off MDY, and it is. Like that was off Sakal's shoulder. I saw that from here. You see the replay. Good defense by Kohanim, forcing the turnover. And North Shore is doing defense for offense substitutions. Getting Sassoon and Cohen back into the game. Sassoon letting the ball roll. No shot clock. No, there is a shot clock, but they need to utilize every second they have. There's Sassoon. Shabbat in his face. There's Sassoon, drives in, finds Bechor, quick corner 3, and it's short. North Shore comes up with the offensive rebound. All the way at the end. There's Sassoon. Gets the pick, doesn't use it. Cohen nearly loses the ball. Sassoon still not shooting.
North Shore's taking a lot of time here.
Finally shoots the 3, and it's short. Another rebound for North Shore. There's Kohanim, and another miss. Wow, 3 straight misses for North Shore.
Now you have to foul.
They pretty much got everything they wanted, and nothing fell there. And they're not fouling with 19 seconds left. I'm a little confused, and they finally do with 17.5 left.
Yeah, North Shore took a lot of time on that previous possession. And then I don't know if they didn't, realize the situation. You're gonna have to foul, and they had a bunch of fouls to give. So we may see a couple inbound plays, opportunities for steals, but also the opportunity for more seconds to tick off the clock. It's a 6-point game. As Coach Spike Dweck is going to call a really smart timeout. Just talk it over with his guys, make sure they're calm and collected, and have a good play to make sure to get the ball in cleanly.
And 2 3-point looks for North Shore, and 1 right under the basket. You can't get a better possession than that, better looks than that. Just don't fall.
unlucky with 17.5 seconds left in this game as Magan hopes to close out the game and advance to the Tier 1 quarterfinals.
And the funny thing with Magan is that both last night and tonight, I feel like they've left a little bit to be desired. They've showed that they're a little bit of a beatable team. But when it comes down to it, they're able to do what it takes to move on. Obviously, they're still 17.5 here, but definitely looking like Magan is going to be the one to take this. And it just shows a great job to their grit, their experience, their coaching, that they're able to, do just enough over the other team to be able to move on in these games.
And it's no secret we know how great Josh Shabbat is, but I think the best thing about MDY is that everyone knows their role, everyone plays their role. The teammates seem to be on the same page, and they have very good off-ball movement, very good offensive rebounding, and their defense is probably one of the best in this whole entire tournament. So you really don't want them to make a run in this tournament if you're anyone else after winning this game.
Yeah, like you were saying, if we obviously talk a lot about Joshua Shabbat, but Phil Scher, the veteran leadership that he brings, and also the IQ that he has on the floor has been excellent. Myers Sakal's physicality, Jack Dweck's shooting. It hasn't exactly been here tonight, but just the way that they work as a team has been so impressive.
They take the ball out, looking to find, and who's that off? And they call it for the North Shore ball. North Shore going to have one final chance to make this a one-possession game. Let's see if they can do that here.
Yeah, and if you're North Shore, I don't think you need a press for a three. Obviously, that would be ideal, but I'd rather just a smart shot and a quick smart shot if you're North Shore.
And Sassoon playing with urgency here. Dribbles up the floor, gets the pick sent for him. Oh, he gets fouled on a three-point attempt. That's huge.
Very high IQ play by Charlie Sassoon. Didn't really have anything going, but is able to draw the shooting foul on the three. He's going to get 3 free throws to try to make it a one-possession game.
And this could be very interesting if he punishes MDY by making all 3 of these free throws. It's going to put a lot of pressure on MDY on the other end of the court if the free throw game gets played. But he's got to make all 3 of them first. So here he is with the firsts.
Yeah, just going on the other end, we saw Magan David really excel from the line last night. The first one is good from Sassoon. We saw them excel from the line, especially towards the end of the game. However, in the game against DRS, they really struggled. So which Magan David are we going to get going forward? Are we going to get the one that excelled like last night, or are we going to get the one against Magan David that really struggled from the line?
Yet to be seen. But here's Sassoon with the second free throw, and it's good again. You don't know if these are in until he's in because he has a very low arc on the free throws, but he has a routine. It's a 4-point game, 10.1 seconds left. And North Shore have Ganjian and Cohen in for rebounding purposes. Phil Cohen not in the game. So with the third free throw, expecting timeout to be called after this if it's a make, which it is.
And just a really impressive job by Sassoon. It's going to be a timeout by Babayev, once again a smart timeout for North Shore. But just, ice in his veins, Charlie Sassoon hitting those are huge, right? They can either force a mistake on the inbound, or even if, Magan David misses foul shots on the other end, making it a one-possession game with 10 seconds to go, and just hitting three free throws like that, especially for a kid still in high school. High school junior, very impressive.
Very impressive. And that's the kicker. Because in my opinion, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, everyone on this Magan David team can make free throws. We saw even Dweck, who missed 2 tonight, made 3 consecutive free throws last night. So this is going to be huge.
Yeah, and Dweck, after missing those 2, responded with 2 absolute beauties in his next chance to the line. I would assume if you're Magan David, you're looking to get the ball to the main man, Joshua Shabbat. But like you were saying, really anyone. I don't want Phil Scher at the line. I don't want Jack Dweck at the line. So it's going to be interesting to see who Spike puts on the floor, and it's going to be interesting to see who North Shore, tries to channel the ball to.
And pressure, I predict pressure is going to be a factor in these free throws, with the building getting more packed as we speak.
Yeah, getting a lot of people in, as the afternoon starts to move on. Shalhevet Cats coming in next. We already see some teams in the gym. Eula's in the gym already. I've seen already, I believe Ida Crown has hung around for this game. So, gym's getting pretty crowded.
As MDY takes it from the baseline, Shabbat inbounding the ball. And wow, what a play over there. I don't know what the call is. Yosef, do you know if you could run the baseline on a made free throw? I know you could do it on a made basket.
Yeah, I believe it's the same rule. I don't know.
Why they stopped the game?
I think Coach Spike maybe called a timeout. That's what they seem to be talking to him about. I don't think he thinks he called the timeout, but I believe the official does. As they're going to charge believe, a timeout to Magan David. That's a clean play, very smart move by Magan.
But they lose the secret factor now that North Shore knows about it, because I was surprised that Shabbat was taking out the ball there, because he would have been double down there. As North Shore still needs to know that there's another side of the floor that they're scoring on.
But at this point, you know, you're just putting all 5 guys up front. You know, figure if they get past you, if they get past you, it's over. Yeah. So you really just want to make sure, you know, because if they can throw it, you know, to the front court, we're talking about, you know, 6 seconds at most that are on the clock at that point. So doing everything.
Sakal taking the ball out. Finds Shabbat, and Shabbat's instantly fouled with a whole second coming off the clock. I'm surprised it's that much, but he's going to look to ice the game over here. Or do they have another one to give?
I believe they have 2 more to give. 2
more to give? Yes, they do. They got to foul very quickly. They don't want more time to come off the clock. As they find Shabbat again, and he's fouled again. 8.2 this time.
And we're going to get one more try. Something interesting to note is that Cohen was switched on to Shabbat. Kohanim on 3 fouls.
As they're looking to get it in again, they find Sharon, they foul him. I guess it's good to have someone other than Shabbat on the line, but like I said before, any of these guys have proven that they can make free throws, especially in clutch time, even in clutch time.
Yeah, now it's going to be up to Phil Sherry. He gets 2 opportunities. Really, one of them, you know, could do a good job on icing the game. Obviously not going to call it yet, even if he does hit both. But you really want to extend this to 2 possessions. Even hitting one of these free throws would be huge for Phil Sherry.
First free throw is no good. Wow. And even if he makes the second free throw, I think it's important that Magan does not foul, because even if they don't make the shot, you don't want an intentional free throw miss situation with the size advantage that North Shore has.
Yeah, and we've only seen one good 3-pointer today from North Shore.
Here's Sherry with the second free throw, boxing him out, and he puts the 4-point lead up there. And they're going to go fast. 7 seconds, no timeout. Here's Sassoon, and he's going to get intentionally fouled. I think they have one to give. Just 4.3 left.
Yeah, they had one to give, but honestly, it's smart strategy if you're Magan David. Foul, you put him at the line for 2.
Yeah.
You know, some coaches do like to do that. You know, the way the game is.
But North Shore's just got to attempt something here, and even hope maybe they could get a foul on a shot attempt. They got to attempt something with 4 seconds left. And they got it to Sassoon. He's got to shoot just right there. Smart defense. Misses it. Here's Kwanim with the layup. Gives them 3 points, but the game is over. Here's the 10-seed MDY pulling off the official upset, I guess, as they're going to advance to the second round of this game. And we're going to send it to commercial.
The story with French fries?
The rules of glass utensils.
What's the story with going to a non-kosher sushi restaurant?
I use a dairy blender to make a parve cake to serve at a meat meal.
And as MDY wins the game, we're going to send it over to Zach Siklik. Didn't get our signal again, but already started the interview, I guess. So we're going to send it to him with the Yachad postgame show.
Sub was 1 for 11 from 3. Nothing happened. Jack Dueck was, I think, 0 for 6. I feel like tomorrow we're preparing for Shalhebet. If we can hit those shots tomorrow, I think it's going to be a good one.
As a team who played 2 games in 14 hours, how do you feel that's affected your game, and how will you guys tonight get some rest to make sure it doesn't affect you tomorrow?
I think the fatigue set in after the first quarter. I myself was short on a lot of shots. I think tonight we're going to go home, relax, rest, have a night, and we're going to come out blazing tomorrow.
Any shout-outs?
Shout out to my dad and my mother, Mom, Sammy, and Esther.
Thank you so much.
That was our Yachad postgame show. And we're back. That was our Yachad postgame show with Joshua Shabbat, obviously going to play the winner of this game. And as MDY beats North Shore Hebrew Academy in the technical upset, 10 seed, 7 seed, MDY 46, North Shore Hebrew Academy 44. As we're going to send it over to the next game. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for tuning into the Yachad postgame show. And we're going to send it over to the next game, which is the Katz Yeshiva versus the Shalhevet Firehawks, the 2-15 matchup here. Play the winner. They're going to play MDY. So that was that. Thank you very much for watching.